Alright, so whenever they do TVs and movies, my biggest complaint is that they take a really cool character with a really cool costume, and then they water down his powers and his costume for the TV show to where it just barely even looks like the superhero that we know and love. Unless you take a guy like Constantine, because he basically looks like a sloppy dress businessman. And so he's a perfect character to do on the TV show. He's so well done, and his likeness is so good that basically this is the third Constantine figure that I have, and they all basically look the same. Like, you can't really tell the difference between the comic book or the TV show. So let's check them out. Alright, so you see he's standing right about 6.5 inches tall, and I went ahead and pulled out the other ones for a comparison. And they're all very similar, so you really only need one Constantine in your collection. If you're only going to get one, I'm kind of thinking that this new one might be the best one. Yeah, it does come with a grip of hands. He comes with like some open magic hands, some fisted hands, some hands that look like he should come with a gun or something, but he doesn't. And a hand that comes with the lighter. We'll check out that lighter hand because that's actually kind of cool and kind of a letdown all at the same time. So when you come with an option of hands that hold fireballs, that's pretty much your only option. Even though they don't really look like fireballs, they kind of look like peaches with a little yellow something on there because they didn't really do fire very well. But I'm glad that they tried. And about this lighter hand, so he comes with this hand, and this is actually really cool that he comes with the lighter hand, because in the show he like lights the fire because they water down his power. So he lights the fire in his hands with this lighter. But he also smokes cigarettes. So if you're going to give me a lighter hand, give me a cigarette hand. Then that would have been really cool. But I guess it really wouldn't matter because I wouldn't use this anyways, because these peach so-called fire hands are probably way cooler than a cigarette and lighter. And I'm not really into smoking. So here he is up close. I think they did a pretty good job on the head sculpt. I love the 5 o'clock shadow. The likeness is pretty good. Let me put his hands down so you can get a better look at him. So yeah, I think they did pretty good. His lip looks kind of weird. Kind of looks like a puppy or something, but I'm digging it. Then they have the wash on his hair. Pretty cool. I love the trench coat on him. Nice sculpted wrinkles, everything in there. The tie is cool. It's like a separate piece, so you can like move that around. See his shirt underneath. He actually sculpted buttons in there. Got the black buttons on his coat here. So really cool. I love the belt on the back. They took the time to paint the buckles. And once again, this is like, you know, pretty much all this toy is a brand new sculpt, and that's something that I really like about DC Collectibles. Granted, this thing is like a $24 action figure. He basically comes with 0 accessories, so you're no build a piece. So I don't know, I guess you're paying for the original sculpts on these. I love these patent leather shoes. Like, that's really nice, like how shiny that is. And then the bottom of it kind of has a different color. Great wrinkles in the pants. I think they did a really good job. This is definitely my favorite Constantine figure. The articulation is where this figure lacks a little bit, but it doesn't bother me too much. I mean, how much do you want to pose Constantine anyway? His head is on a ball. Not a ton of movement there. The shoulders are also on a ball. That actually works pretty good. And then this time they did the cool elbow. It's a single elbow. Doesn't move a whole lot. And then it also pivots at the elbow. The same wrist joint to begin forever. It's on a hinge and it turns. No ab crunch. He does turn at the waist, so that's kind of good. It has that same weird T thigh joint there. The coat definitely limits articulation on that. So whatever. And then he went back to a single knee, which is weird because just everybody's kind of getting a double knee these days. So you can't really do that. Like, it's pretty much... you gotta leave that thing closed. It looks like shit if you open it up like that. That's just unacceptable. And then the feet, they turn. They don't have much movement at all in there. So I think he's definitely a pretty good toy. He's the best Constantine in my collection. Speaking of collections, let me throw him up there and see how that's coming along. Alright, so here's this Constantine over here with Arrow, and he definitely looks pretty cool in the set. And this set is really starting to grow. Here's basically the Arrow, and it goes into the Flash down here. Then Legends of Tomorrow. I never really thought this set would grow this big, and that's something I've never really heard before. But there it is pretty cool. Glad I got it. Like always, thanks for watching.